R.I.P. to all those who fought and those who still fight this war. We live to die, my soldiers. Never forget that. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And what does kill us helps us to get out of this hell. You know? The walls that fill them closing in. It is this sweet on my body that's full of sin. I'm in a chapter of losing it. My book, my life, call it killing this. Ain't no healing this. My pains, my struggles. I'm in a dream that I can't wake up from. I'm seeing doubles. 2 clips.
Hello everyone, this is Marcelino Benitez, reporting from Star Draft TV, also the home of StarDraftMusic.com. Today we have a special guest, a longtime StarDraftMusic.com promoter. I mean, he really promotes this site like it's, like it's his own, and we really appreciate that. I have my man here, Strength.
What it do? What it do?
So what's good, man? Yo, I want to say thank you for coming to the show, man.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah,
you know, all we gotta support each other.
Exactly.
You know?
For the fans who don't know where you're from, tell them a little bit about you and your background.
All right, real quick. I'm born in Puerto Rico, age of 3. Went from Puerto Rico to Camden. Been in Camden, New Jersey, all my life.
Okay, that's what's up. What part of Camden?
I'm from Polak.
Polak. Is that like east, north, south?
Yeah, it's like Polak is Polak. You got East Camden, you got South Camden, you got North. Polak is just Polak. It's like the alleyway of the city. You know.
What's up. I've been following you a little bit, and I've noticed that you did some shows at the 1800 before this interview. Like last year, sometime like 2012. Luis Toledo. Shout out to Luis Toledo.
Shout out Luis. Sosa.
Your movement is very strong, and when I say movement, I mean like when you're on stage, like you put a lot of energy into hip hop. But what I want to ask you is, what brought you, to this genre? Like what made you want to become a hip hop artist?
Poetry. Like I had a bad childhood. Like I love my moms and pops. But growing up at that age when I was a little kid, I didn't think they loved me so well. So, I was treated not pretty good. But hip-hop was my therapy, my release.
Your release.
Yeah, And that's basically it, And then once I started seeing artists, like really good artists, at that time it was like Dre's, Snoop Dogg, even LL Cool J was actually the one that got me souped up. Cause I always was a skinny little boy.
Gotcha.
LL was always big. Mama said knock you out, but my lyrics is just as tough. But the only thing is like I'm gonna get that big sooner or later.
Wow. Okay. Got you. All right. That's what's up, man. I mean, so you like LL as an artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What are the hobbies that you like to do in your spare time?
Well, hobbies. I got a son.
Okay.
I don't think it's a hobby, but since, he's a part of my life, that's what I do. I take care of my son and I do my music. But I also, growing up, I've seen how maybe some of my actions might have deter people from doing right. So now I'm trying to give back to Camden, and I'm part of the Mayor Youth Council.
That's what's up.
I do, we trying to do things where we got cafe houses opening up, to let people do their poetry, their music. And it's like lately it's been real energetic. Everybody been getting into it because in our city it's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So we bringing something in for the people that got talent inside of it.
Camden and the rest of Jersey really go hard when it comes to the music and supporting each other, and that's one of the things that I really noticed, and that for me is a big thing, man.
Yeah, and that's why to me I always tell them right now you hear it in the street, not that much, but more than before. We all we got. That's my motto.
Gotcha.
If people see me, hey, we all we got, Strength. Because that's really what we trying to be about right now.
Got you. Well, I want to state for the record, my man Strength right here. He's the first Camden hip hop artist here on the show. So
draft music.
Yeah.
Star Draft.
Yeah. So all right. So we talked about hobbies. I know you have a mixtape that you're coming out with, or you recently released or about to release, I believe. You have a record called Spanglish on there.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
All right. Well, Spanglish gets people to be more aware because I'm Puerto Rican. Gets people more aware. Like I also got the Latino in me.
Right.
So I decided to do a song that people that know English and know Spanish and don't know Spanish, or know Spanish don't know English, it's kind of like a translator.
Okay.
Like whatever I rap in Spanish, I'm rapping in English. Whatever I rap in English is Spanish, but it's all hard. It's reality, what happens, you know. And a lot of people, I'd be surprised, they listen to it, they don't even know Spanish. It's like, this music is great, and they learning Spanish.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know which way I'm going to take it, but I know I'm definitely going to keep it that little style right there. You know, from time to time, you're going to see more Spanish music. I mean, you know. Yeah,
that's what's up, though. I mean, I know you have the mixtape here. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Another thing I wanted to ask you, you know, I know, you know, before the show aired and stuff like that, we talked about some projects. Share with the fans, you know, some of the projects you have coming up, you know, soon.
The mix CD coming out. I'm doing some open poetry. Also, I got a music video coming out for my song Better Days. You know, starring, we got a great R&B singer by Joaris De Jesus. You know, that also has been an 1800 Club.
Okay.
You know, I'm doing a movie with my man Massive. The movie's called Hood Life Part 2. You know, so we just try to get the buzz. I'm trying to do more than just one thing. You know,
right.
Trying to get.
Who else stars in this movie?
We got Emilio Sparks. We got Petey Craig in it. You know, we got a couple. Really, it's like a lot of more rock people in there, but now they brought like Jersey into the team, you know, so now Camden is in there, you know, so it is what it is.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah, you know, something minor but major.
Yeah,
you know?
But pushing, and that's what it is. That's what it's about, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nah, blessings on that, man.
Good luck.
Any shows coming up? Anything recent that you have coming up?
Well, I haven't set up no shows as of yet, but we're doing. Let me see, in Beats on Federal Street, we got a restaurant, Caribbean restaurant, the only Caribbean restaurant on Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, and we're doing hip hop night. You know, something that they started. The Caribbean people there, they figured as though, all right, we want Puerto Ricans, we want blacks, we want everybody whites, just to show, you know, how we could all just be together.
Come together.
So that's why I'm doing shows.
In a positive aspect.
Yeah, in a positive aspect. You know, and then we all network off each other. You know, and I'm also performing at 1800 Club. Probably catch me on a Friday or a Saturday. I'll be different times to stop by.
Okay. I ask a lot of hip hop artists who come on the show, and in regards to what they think about, you know, mainstream and stuff like that. What is your opinion on the game right now? You know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, my opinion on the game is that I don't believe hip hop is dead, you know, and if it is, I'm giving it mouth to mouth, you know, cause I just think it just went from long different angles. Cause Tupac, Big, you got Common, LL, you got like mad artists, Wu-Tang, don't forget Onyx, you know, Ja Rule, you know, this music that really meant something to people, you know, that you would relate to. Now, if it ain't about the money, it ain't about the hoes, it ain't really popping, and that's corny. Cause I don't care where nobody is at. If you in the hood, in the streets, in the hood, you know, and it's money going around, but ain't nobody's stuff still spinning, changes coming all day. Sooner or later, you know what you're doing to get them chains, get that stuff. You know, sooner or later, it's jail or prison. You know, we so much into the fantasy. You know, and it's time to bring the reality back. You know, how it really is.
It's not how it used to be, man.
Yeah, it's not. You know,
I got you.
Even though you turn on the radio and the music is hot, because the beats is hot. You know, but it's just the content. You know, the substance that will really matters. What got me into loving hip hop. You know, it changed.
For the fans who don't know your Twitter, you want to give any shout outs on your Twitter?
Twitter, you know, twitter.com/strength856.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instagram?
Nah, I don't got no Instagram. Tell me, learning again.
Got you. Alright.
And my Facebook, you got www.facebook.com/strength.cmd. You know, I got all my videos, all my music, and I draw too, you know, so I got some of my artwork on there and things like that.
Got you. Y'all gonna see all that in the credits at the bottom. One more thing.
And of course, you'll find me on StarDraftMusic.com.
He's always on there. That's what's up. That's up, man.
Yes, sir.
One more thing before we two more things before we sign off. I know, you know, from what I've seen, it seems like you're a political type person. So explain to the fans a little bit, you know, your political state of mind.
I'm a Democrat, you know, right now. Like everything I rap about, my music is always something political going on. From the gun violence, from the streets of drugs, you know, cause like, and just like we grow up, everybody want to point fingers. Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy? This and that.
Right.
You know, but they forget the voices that really matter. Cause you know, like, what gets me is like in political sense. You know, they said they want Obama to stop spending, but stuff was so taken away from us that it's time to give up a little guap, you know, so we can eat too.
Yeah.
You know, cause and you go to my McDonald's in Camden. This is a city that's known as the worst city in the state.
Right.
Right. But the donation boxes are filled all the time. In a 12-hour period, you see them changing every 3 or 4 hours.
Wow.
You know, and it's like the broke gives to the rich. The broke gives to help.
Right.
You know, now it's our time. Politically, it's our time to help the broke people that've been helping everybody else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree. And you know, growing up for me wasn't easy.
I'm gonna give a shout out to one of my video personnel, Maddie. You know, Maddie Entertainment. She's doing her own thing. You know, she actually came up to me and was like, Strip, I love your music. I love what you're saying. I want to help you for free.
Okay.
I'm like, whoa, right? You know. So
Yeah.
I wanted.
But that's good. That's good. When you
Yeah.
have people like that, it's genuine. I'm sorry.
And it makes me feel good. It's like
Right.
they listening to the words.
Right.
You know. Like my shout is just to everybody that gives.
Right.
You know, it don't matter how much you give or what you give. It's that you give.
That you give.
You know, my motto is we all we got.
Right.
I'm not gonna stop giving until I'm underneath the ground, you know, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You know?
I can dig that.
Never
I
gonna
dig
happen.
that. On behalf of Star Draft TV, StarDraftMusic.com, like we really appreciate you coming by, sharing your story with us.
No problem.
You know, you definitely got to come back on the show and
Most definitely.
do
Most
what
definitely.
you do. You know, you know, you and I have been going back and forth on Facebook, you know, and stuff like that. But nonetheless, guys, continue to watch. Follow my man Strength right here. You know, you'll see the credits. You know, also he has a new mixtape. It's called Strength Backed Up. Yes.
Backed up.
Strength
Yeah.
Backed Up. This is
Yeah.
it right here. Check it out. You know, he has a new mixtape. He's definitely gonna be pushing this probably down 1800. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
And I got a new model, Keena. She's the model. She's from out here. She's from Philly.
Okay.
You know,
That's what's
so you know, we
That's
just try
what
to
it is.
network.
Yeah. So Marcelino Benitez, I'm here with my man Strength. Camden, New Jersey is in the building.
CMD, baby.
CMD, that's how we doing it. Peace.
We all we
have a good
got.
night.